Bible wrong?
Well, with regard to its counterpositions on these basic scientific facts, that's what I mean.
What scientific?
I mean, it says that a place called Bethlehem existed, and yeah, it did, but that's not really a fact of very much consequence.
Oh, okay. So what are you trying to say over here?
I just explained it. I don't really feel like explaining it again.
So because the Bible states a place that existed, therefore you're telling me because that place existed, therefore the Bible is true.
Yep. So I literally just explained to you what that statement means. I'm not going to explain it again. If you just want to pretend you didn't hear me to try to make a point because you think that means you win the argument.
Okay, let me ask you
then
a
that's
question.
fine. You can tell
the
all
second
your friends
temple
that you made
was the second
Pearson
temple
look
destroyed?
like a goofy guy.
Was the second temple destroyed? Yes or no?
I have no idea.
You don't know anything about history?
I mean, I could pick out any random fact from history and ask you, and you wouldn't know, and then I'll say you don't know anything about history. So there we go. When was the second temple destroyed?
In 70 AD.
Right. So didn't Jesus say he will tear it down in 3 days, I'll rise it up again? So he lied.
How did he lie?
Because it was torn down decades after he died and he didn't raise it up again.
He was speaking about his body.
So, okay. So there you go. So when you said the temple was destroyed, that actually had nothing to do with the temple being destroyed and what Jesus said.
That's not what I asked you, though. We're talking about the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verses 25 to 27.
Which says what?
Which says that the temple would be destroyed after the coming of the Messiah.
So did he come?
Was the temple destroyed?
Yeah.
Okay. So Daniel was correct.
Did he come?
Yes, according to the book of Daniel, yes.
What does that mean? Like he existed, or when he returned?
Well, according to Daniel, the temple.
Bro, you're telling two different stories.
According to the book of Daniel, it says that the temple would be destroyed after the coming of the Messiah. Yes.
Okay, so did he come? Are you
Is
talking about his
Jesus
birth?
the Messiah?
I don't think so. And neither do
Was
the Jews. So take it up with them.
What Jews are you speaking about?
They're called what? The Jews.
Which ones?
All of them.
What do you mean? There are Jews that believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
Don't think so.
Who is Dr. Michael Brown?
I don't know.
He's a biblical Hebrew scholar. He's Jewish.
Okay.
He believes that Jesus is the Messiah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Big Bang is true, am I correct?
You are correct.
Where did it come from? Where did the Big Bang come from?
No idea.
Did it come into existence or did it always exist?
No idea.
Oh, the Big Bang? You have no idea that it came into existence?
Nope. I don't know.
Is it a different part of the Big Bang?
I don't know where my clothes were made, but they definitely exist. I could also tell you what they're made of, but I don't know where they were made. Has no bearing
Do you
on whether
believe
or
the
not
Big
they
Bang
exist.
always existed, or did it come into existence?
I don't know. I just told you. I don't know.
So you believe that things just pop into existence out of nowhere?
No, you believe that. I don't believe that.
Oh, but I just asked you if the Big Bang came into existence or did it always exist? If something...
And what did I say?
You said you don't know.
Yeah, so don't tell me that I claim that it came out of nothingness.
Okay, so do you believe the Big Bang was not created at one point or another?
I'm not answering this question first.
How can it not be created if it came from something other than itself?
Louis, stop.
Do you know
Stop.
anything
I
that is
never
not
claimed
created
that it
that
came
comes from
anything.
something other than itself?
Jesus.
Ask that question again. Sorry.
Okay. Did the Big Bang, did it always eternally exist or did it come into existence?
I have no idea.
Oh,
And
okay.
neither do you.
So do you believe that
I don't know,
things-
and neither do you.
Do you? Yes, I fortunately I do understand these things because I know that things
Where'd the Big
that
Bang come from?
change, that things that change, must have come into existence from something other than itself. Therefore, the Big Bang came into existence. It did not always exist. You're a fool and a moron if you actually think that.
Does your God change?
No, he doesn't change in his nature, dumbass.
So your God doesn't ever do anything.
No, he doesn't change in his nature. Did you listen to my answer?
There you go. So
I
you just
know you're a
change. You just
brain
change your
dead
argument.
atheist.
Well, I'm not
You
talking
don't like to
about
listen to
changing. I'm
answers.
talking about his
Did you
nature
listen to
changing.
my answer, brain dead atheist? I just told you God does not
Okay.
change in his nature, you brain dead atheist.
Okay, great job. Great job. So the universe never changes in its nature. There.
Actually does change, it expands.
No, it's literally, yeah, it's never changed in its nature, though.
It
So there we go.
changes, it expands.
Does your God do things?
What do you mean, does my God do things?
Does your God do things?
Be more specific.
Does your God do anything?
Be more specific, sir.
No, I can't be more specific.
Then I don't
than
know
that.
what the
Does
hell
your
you're
God do
talking
anything?
about.
So here's the problem. You know that you're going to contradict yourself. I actually already
No,
pointed
I'm not
this out.
contradicting.
Your God changes. Your God does.
I just told you God does
But
not
my
change
God's
in his
nature
nature.
doesn't change. Okay, the nature of the universe doesn't change. There.
Okay, does
And then
the
you said, but
universe
the universe
expand?
does
Yes or no?
things. So you used, yeah, Louis, you're using my argument, and I'm the exact
Change
same
and
stupid
expand.
cop-out answer. So again, I'm using your argument, or actually, you're using my argument, and now I'm just going to give your stupid cop-out answer. There. The nature of the universe never changes.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you another question. Do human beings change? Yes or no?
Yep.
Are human beings eternal? Did they always exist?
I don't think so.
They came into existence? How do we know
Yep.
that?
Even you believe
How do we
that.
know that?
The evidence?
Because they're subject to change?
What?
Because they're subject to change?
Do you know what begging the question
Did
is?
you listen to my answer? Human beings
Yes,
could not
and
eternally.
I listened to your answer, which is how I know you're begging the question.
Believe that they're subject to change?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Therefore, human beings could not be eternal. Yes or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Do you know anything? Anything? Can you name me one thing that is subject
You're
to
an idiot.
change
Oh,
and eternal at the same exact time?
apparently you're God.
God does not change in his nature, so no, you're an idiot for saying that.
Yep, so we're not talking about nature, we're talking about whether or not your God ever changes.
God does
And if
not
he does
change in his
things,
essence.
okay, human beings don't change in their essence.
Actually,
there.
we do. We die.
That's not a change in our essence.
Okay, what is the essence of a human?
Nobody, including
What's
you,
the
knows
essence
what
of a
an
human?
essence is.
What's the essence of a human? Come on, answer.
I don't know. What's
Then
the
why
essence
the
of God?
fuck would you even bring it up if you don't even know?
What's the essence
Eternal.
of God? That's not an essence. What's the essence
God
of
is
God?
eternal. His essence.
That's a
is
characteristic.
eternal.
Essence
That
of
means
God.
he always existed.
That's a characteristic of
Louis,
God. What's the essence of God?
He is eternal, self-sufficient, always existed.
Those are
beyond
characteristics
time
of
and
God.
space.
What's the essence of God?
Not subject to change, like human beings are.
Those are characteristics
like everything
of God.
else
What's the
that
essence
is.
of God?
Louis,
Those are
you're not
characteristics
answering
of
the
God.
question.
What's the essence of
I
God?
just told you eternal.
No, that's a characteristic of God. What are the
That's a
The
what's
only
characteristic.
eternal
God?
person that always existed is God and nobody else.
What's the essence of God?
Eternal, being eternal.
No, that's a characteristic. What's the essence of God?
Okay, that is God himself being the eternal one that always existed. That is his essence nature, being eternal.
Oh, okay. So you just define God to be eternal, therefore he is?
God must be eternal logically.
Why? Says who?
Because he has to exist before time and space existed.
Says
He can't be subject to change and eternal at the same exact time. That would be
Says
a
who?
contradiction.
Yes, says who?
How can you eternally exist and be subject to change at the same exact time? That would be the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Name me one
What
thing
you're
that
describing
eternally
is like the
existed
definition
and
of
is
something that
subject to
isn't even.
change. That's dumb. That's a contradiction.
Louis, you're describing something that
Something
isn't.
that eternal, self-sufficient, could not.
Louis, you're describing something that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't even exist. Is outside of time, space, and matter. Those are that just by definition is something that doesn't exist.
Something that is subject to change changes within time. Therefore, it is dependent on time. God, who is the eternal one, is not subject to change, not dependent on space and time. Therefore, you cannot be eternal and subject to change at the same exact time. That would be a contradiction.
Cool. Let's just say that this is true. Does this God exist?
Of course, he must exist logically. Now, answer my question. The
Why?
Big Bang.
Why must
The
this
Big
God
Bang, did it
logically
come into
exist?
existence or did it always exist eternally?
Why must this God logically exist?
I'll prove it to you. The Big Bang, where did it come from?
Why must this God logically exist?
Because we need the one thing that has to exist, that gave life to everything that does exist, must
Says
have
who?
existed before time and space existed. Would you
Says
agree
who?
with that?
No.
Do you believe
If
that
your God,
things
if your God
existed
doesn't
before
need to
time
be
and space
caused, then I don't.
existed?
If your
Do you
God doesn't need to
what
be caused,
existed
then I'll
before
just.
time and space existed?
If your God doesn't need to be caused, then I'll just say the universe doesn't need to be caused. There.
What existed before time and space?
The universe.
Okay, did the universe, is it expanding and changing?
Yeah.
Therefore, the universe could not be eternal. So it's not the thing that gave life to everything that exists. You
Nope.
can't be subject to change and eternal at the same exact time. That's a contradiction.
No, the essence of the universe never changes.
Okay, what is the essence of the universe? Is it
That
eternal?
it's eternal. Yeah.
How can the universe be eternal and subject to change at the same exact time?
Can matter be created or destroyed?
Does matter change?
Can matter be created or destroyed?
Does matter change?
Do you know what the first law of, or wait, what is that?
Just
Not
answer the
second law of
question, dude. Does
thermodynamics.
matter change? Yes or no?
Oh, so sorry. I didn't know that you just didn't know this. I thought you knew it. So science tells us that matter and energy
I don't care
cannot be
what
created
science
or
tells
destroyed.
you, dude. I don't care about that shit.
You don't care what science tells?
No, I
Okay,
don't
then
care.
I have no reason. Then I
Science
have no
could be
reason to
wrong
talk to
on
you.
multiple.
You're
Science
talking to
has
me.
been wrong on multiple occasions.
You're talking to me on a pocket computer. So if that's your position, then I don't really want to talk to you because you seem like
All
a
your
hypocrite
faith and
and a
trust
goofy
in
guy.
science? Do you put all your faith and trust in science?
You put all your faith and trust in a
Where
bunch
did
of
the
child
Big Bang come from,
molesters that are
according to
reading to
science?
you
Tell me
from
now.
mistranslated
Tell me
books.
now. Where did the Big Bang come from now?
Same place your God came from.
Tell me now. Where did the Big Bang come from,
It
according to
didn't
your?
come from anywhere. Matter and energy cannot be created or
That's a
destroyed.
theory. You don't know. So stop acting like
Your
science
God
is the
is the
answer for
theory.
everything. You don't know, sir. Just say, I don't know. Tell me you don't know. Say, I don't know. Where did the Big Bang come from?
Nowhere.
Where did the Big Bang come from?
Nowhere.
Answer me the same thing that you answered me before. Say, I don't know.
You're thinking
But
that
then now
me
you
not
said
giving you
that
the answer
science
you
is
want.
the answer for everything.
You're confusing the idea of me not giving you the answer you want with me not giving you an answer. So that's not how that works.
You just said that's the answer for everything, but when I asked you where did the Big Bang come from before
Louis,
you said I don't know.
Louis, can you just
if you
bro,
don't
chill.
know, then you don't know. Then science is not the answer for everything.
We already
because you
said
don't
we don't
know,
know
I never claimed
where
that
it
science
came
is the
from.
answer to everything.
Is science
Already.
does science explain
Louis,
everything? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
So why the fuck should I trust your science?
Why
Jesus
should I believe
fuck.
your stupid book that's
Why
been
should I
mistranslated
answer my
hundreds of
question?
times?
Answer my question.
Because you're talking to me on a pocket computer.
Answer my question, sir. Why should I trust your science? Just answer
because
it.
you're talking to me on a pocket computer and you don't have polio. Science works.
Oh, so before this technology, when I wasn't able to speak to you from my pocket, Are you telling me that science was bullshit at that time? Is this what you're saying? It was just
Yeah, sure. I'll go
No,
with
it was
that.
just
it
Yeah,
was
sure,
bullshit.
with
it was
that. So,
infantile.
Louis,
It was not
earlier,
true at that time. Science became true within time.
Louis,
Jesus fuck, what a fucking moron! Holy shit!
You guys are the biggest fucking morons.
You're an absolute. No, I'm
that's
serious.
fine.
You are insanely stupid. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
You are
I
by
think you
far.
are
No,
insanely
You
come
are
on.
by
stupid.
far the
He's just
You're
dumbest
the, you're
person
the
I've
guys
ever
telling
met
me I
on
should trust
TikTok.
science.
All
And when
right,
You are the
you're
dumbest
both,
person.
you're both in timeout. Okay, you're both in timeout.
you're the
Right.
guys that tell me to trust in science. And when I ask you a question about the Big Bang, you tell me I don't know. Then why the fuck are you telling me to rely on
Louis,
science when you
are
don't
you a
fucking
liar?
know?
Louis, are you a liar?
Stop telling me you don't know and then tell me
Louis,
to rely on fucking science, dude.
Louis,
The
are you a
fuck?
liar?
Is your pants on fire?
Louis, are you a liar?
Is your pants on fire?
Okay, so I would assume that you're probably going to answer no, or you would answer no if you're capable of actually answering the question. But at what point did I say you should trust science?
You just said earlier that
No, I didn't.
science
Those words never
has
came
the
out of my
answer
mouth.
for everything. When I asked you, why the fuck should I trust science? Tell me. Answer my question.
I answered that question earlier.
Okay, why should I trust science?
For example, you're talking to me on a pocket computer and you don't have polio. Those
Okay,
are
but
two
when I
decent
ask you
reasons.
where did the Big Bang come from, you say, I don't know.
I don't know if it came from anywhere.
How do you not know, bro? Why are you telling
Where
me to
an
trust
entire
something that
what
you don't have a
the
fucking clue about, bro?
Louis, you don't have a clue either.
Yeah, I actually can tell you logically that the Big Bang did come into
That
existence.
doesn't prove anything.
Exist. I can logically sit here and tell you that logically that is a logical truth, whether you like it or not.
Okay, and I can scientifically tell you that matter and energy cannot be created or destroyed, therefore the universe could not have come from anything.
Does matter
There.
change?
It cannot be created or destroyed. To
I never
change
asked you
doesn't
that.
mean it can
Can
be
you answer
created
my
or
question,
destroyed.
sir? Does matter change?
Yeah.
How can matter be subject to change? Because if you're subject to change, that means you are dependent on time and space. So if
No, it
matter
doesn't.
is subject, yes. If something
Why?
do things change within time?
Sure, why not? Does
Okay,
time
so
always
everything
exist?
that changes,
Louis,
everything changes
Louis,
within.
does time always exist?
Can I finish, sir? Everything changes with.
Does time always exist?
Sir, can you let me speak?
Does time always exist?
Can you? No, time.
Oh, sorry, I didn't actually mean to do it that time. Does time always exist?
Okay, so something that is subject to.
Oh, no, so I'm going to keep muting you. Does time always exist?
Yeah, you're gonna keep muting me because.
Does time always exist?
No, time did not always exist. Time.
Great, so the universe can exist, but there is no time. So this temporal thing, this temporal clause or whatever that you've come up with, is not the gotcha that you think it is.
Oh,
Time
okay.
doesn't pass inside the singularity of a
how
black
can
hole,
something
for
that is
example.
dependent on time eternally exist, dumbass? Explain that
It's
one.
not dependent on time because time doesn't always exist.
Oh, okay.
But
So
a
is it
universe can
changing within
exist
time?
atemporally.
Is it changing within time? Yes or no?
A universe doesn't have to exist, or a universe can exist atemporally.
Do things change within time?
Sure, they do.
That
But
means
does
they're
time always
subject to time.
exist?
That means they're subject to time.
No, because you just agreed that time doesn't always exist.
Are human
So
beings
you
subject
lost
to
the
time?
argument.
Are human beings subject to time?
Are you losing this argument and
Are
therefore
human?
changing the
No, I'm
subject?
actually not. I'm destroying your argument. Are human beings subject to time?
We're not talking about human beings.
I am. Are human beings subject to time?
Does time always exist? No. Can the
Are
universe
human
exist
beings subject to time?
atemporally?
Yes or
Yes.
no?
There we go.
Are human beings subject to time? Yes or no?
Probably.
What do you mean probably? Do you not change within time? Do you not become 1 year older than you were next year?
Well, according to general relativity, the future, past, and present all exist simultaneously.
Oh, so you came out your mother's.
Maybe
So
that
you
means the whole
came
thing
out
is
your
just one big
mother's.
illusion, Louis.
So you came out your mother's vaginal as a full adult male?
If you think that's what the block universe means, then you're a professional dumbass.
I asked you if human beings change within time.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? Just answer me, yes or no.
Spaghetti.
Your mom.
Prolapsed dog's butthole.
Stop telling me about your mom.
Louis, that wasn't very nice.
What do you mean that's not very nice? What do you believe?
I mean, it's
what
not
is
very nice.
What is nice according to your atheist worldview?
What is Louis?
What is nice according to your world view of atheism?
Is Louis dependent on time?
Yes, I am actually. I'm a human being.
Oh, cool.
Are you dependent on time?
Nope. I don't have
What
the
do you
same
mean, no?
limitations as you do.
Do you not change within fucking time?
No, my essence never changes, actually.
So you came out your mother's hole as a full male adult.
No, that's not what essence
So then you
means.
changed within time. You came out as a little shit, and within time you became this fucking big-ass ogre, right?
Ogre?
Yes.
That's not very nice, Louis. Did Jesus walk this earth?
Oh,
Did he
fuck
get older?
off.
Did he have
You fool.
birthdays? So God can change, apparently? Okay. Oh, he left. Man, that guy was very angry.